Joined now by Sportsnet's Michael Grange. And Michael, this game goes from the ultimate high to yet another low. Kyle Lowry with a half-court buzzer beater to end regulation, to send it to overtime, but then the Raptors go on to lose another Game 1. And Lowry's heroics may be pushed aside by the fact that otherwise he struggled most of the night.
That was maybe his one high point for the evening. And it was interesting, against the Indiana Pacers, sure, he was struggling shooting the ball, but all along he was impacting the game in other ways, and in some ways that was the story of that series. For the first time in Game 1, on his home court against the Miami Heat, against his old rival from the Houston Rockets, Goran Dragic, he looked tentative. He looked hesitant. It looked like his shooting struggles had bled into the rest of his game. That's got to be sorted out, or the Raptors are going to be in tough.
And it sounds like if you talk to Lowry, which I did at the end of the Indiana Pacers series, and talked to others watching the game, Brent Barry, the former NBAer working the TNT broadcast, a lot of people seem to believe it's not the elbow that's causing any issue. It's not any pain. It's just maybe the yips. It's in his head right now.
Well, he said his elbow's not the problem. People around the team have said the elbow is not a problem. You saw him tonight after the whistle at one point flipping up a long shot, a long three, which if your elbow was bothering you, you wouldn't do that. He's coming in for extra shooting. He's putting his work in, but something is not transferring. And really, that's got to be a question. It's the question going into Game 2.
All right. Unfortunately, we're singling out one guy, but maybe that's the case because a lot of other Raptors had strong performances for Toronto, albeit in the loss.
Terrence Ross responded really well, came off the bench. He was very, very effective. DeMar DeRozan looked more like the old DeMar DeRozan, taking advantage of maybe some slower defenders and Luol Deng, etc. But that's all going to be secondary unless their leader, Kyle Lowry, can find a way to find his game.
And a solid performance from the big man, Jonas Valanciunas, as well. But nevertheless, the Raptors have given up home court advantage, trailing now 1-0 in the series. Game 2 goes on Thursday.